Hi, I wanted to talk today about my ideas of charger placement in destinations. For example, at malls or restaurants or hotels. Where should businesses be placing the chargers in their parking lot? And what's my thoughts on that topic? Hi, I'm Mike from Greenway Electric, and I've been driving electric vehicles since 2013. And I visited a lot of different charging stations around, and I have some thoughts on where they should place them. Often businesses may want to advertise how green they are or how environmentally friendly they are, and so they will put those charging stations front and center right near the entrance to the door. They'll probably put the handicap station parking spots first, and then they'll put in electric vehicle charging stations next, just to say, look at us, we are supporting electric vehicles. And I would rather they did not do that, to be honest, because I don't want a special parking spot for my electric vehicle, and I am perfectly capable of walking from further in the parking lot. So I don't want any special treatment. In addition to that, often those spots could become then occupied by non-electric vehicles if someone doesn't care to read the sign and they just park their vehicle there anyway. If the parking spot for the electric vehicles is far away in a less desirable spot, there's less likelihood that it's going to be occupied by an electric or a non-electric vehicle. Additionally, there's a few people out there who really don't like electric vehicles, and if they're getting a special treatment, special parking spot near the door, that may encourage them to be, potentially vandalizing the electric vehicles and that sort of thing. I just want to avoid that entirely. I don't want any special treatment. Just send me out to the back of the parking lot. Of course, I still want it to be safe. I'd like it to be well lit and within visual distance of the door, but I don't need it to be close. I'd be interested to get your thoughts on where you think the electric vehicle parking stalls should be located in parking lots. I guess conversely, on the other side of that, I'd rather it not be so far away that it's in, next to the garbage containers or the trash bins, or some place where it's so far away that it may be subject to vandalism because it's not in an area that's well traveled. And so I guess I'm kind of saying both things. I want it to be not too far and not too close, but I suppose every parking lot has its own pluses and minuses, its own areas which are preferred or not preferred. And so ideally, it would be in a place that's well lit and safe and clean and well kept, and in a spot where it's not really being seen as getting special treatment, where we're just allowing people to park, and the best prime parking spots are still available for the folks who got there early first, and they can park closer to the door rather than getting special treatment for the electric vehicles. Of course, I fully support there being a spot or two as well in the handicap section as well for electric vehicles. That's certainly not a problem, but for the bulk of the electric vehicle charging stations, I'd rather see those a little bit further from the door. I suppose another consideration that stores have is what is the electrical availability within their parking lot. I suppose the further away you are from your building, potentially they have to dig a trench with their cables to provide the power further away from the building, and that may be one of the reasons they provide it when it's closer to the building, but that may be a situation that's influencing it in certain circumstances. I think another important thing is that the spots are clearly marked as electric vehicle parking, and especially electric vehicle parking while charging. I think that's important. If it just says EV parking, that may mean that an electric vehicle driver might just park there and not charge. Meantime, you might have someone that actually needs to charge and isn't able to park their car there. I have found Tesla and other charging stations like EVgo, Flow, ChargePoint, etc. They generally have a pretty good location for their chargers. They're not too far, they're not too close, they're not right next to the door of the building, and they've put some thought into providing a charging spot for the cars without intruding on the prime parking spots that others may really be after when they go shopping or to the mall. I'm not sure if I have any different opinions when it comes to hotel charging. Should that be close to the door or far away? I think, again, probably the same principles apply. Generally, people tend to park closer to the door, and so therefore the EV chargers would be fine to be a little bit further away. And at hotels, you perhaps have more of them because they may be more level 2 or the J1772, the 240 volt chargers versus the level 3 high-speed chargers. Have you ever run into any trouble with vandalism when your EV is charging in a public space such as a hotel or a shopping mall? Have you ever had any situations where you found that gas vehicles were occupying the space that you would need to park your car in order to charge it? Or have you ever found the situation where there's an electric vehicle parked in the electric vehicle charging station, but yet they're not charging? Be curious to know how many of you have run into that situation. I've run into all those situations a couple times, and just wanted to see how widespread the issue is. So feel free to leave some comments and discussion below. Thanks for watching, and hopefully you found this video interesting or informative. If you did, I'd appreciate it if you can give me a thumbs up and consider subscribing for future videos. Thanks a lot and have a great day.